If you're feeling stressed and tired and like you have no time for yourself, then this is the video for you. Keep watching. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new around here then leave an introduction in the comments below. It was always great to get to know new people that are watching this channel. So if you don't know me, I'm Sarah, I'm a doctor in the UK, and in the last couple of years I've been doing a bit of a deep dive into self-development. I've been consuming lots of books, listening to podcasts and audiobooks, reading lots of blogs, and I want to share with you on this channel the knowledge and the tips and resources that I have learned and found. So today we're going to be talking about The Miracle Morning, which is a book by Hal Elrod. You may have already heard of this book. It's one that has been on my reading list for a very long time, and I am so glad that I finally got around to reading it because it really has been transformative for me. I want to hear from you in the comments below with the little hands up emoji if you can identify with being a people pleaser. I certainly can. I know that a lot of you who are watching this channel are interested in medicine and in healthcare. Those kind of careers attract people pleasers. They attract people who are kind and empathetic and giving, and that's great. We want our healthcare professionals to have those traits, but they can be detrimental to ourselves because we feel like we're giving and giving and giving. We get to the point where we haven't left any time in the day for ourselves, and we can start to feel resentful and tired and overwhelmed and even burnt out. So if that's you, then please know that you're not alone. It's very normal, but it's a habit. Being a people pleaser is a habit, and it's something that we can learn about ourselves and improve and identify and try and not fix, but change and adapt. So this book's really helped me with that because I'm finding that giving myself time in the morning, I've been doing this pretty much every day for about 2 months. I'm giving myself an hour in the morning that is just for me, for self-improvement, for moving my body, has helped me so much, and I think you guys can find it really helpful as well. So let's get straight into it. The 6 habits that Hal Elrod mentions in The Miracle Morning spell out the word savers, and he's done that because he wants to make it lifesavers, which is the acronym that he's decided to come up with. So the first S stands for silence, then we have affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing or writing. So silence, in this bit he's talking about meditation, prayer, having some time to clear your mind. And if you have listened to any podcasts or interviews with successful people, you will often hear them talking about silence and meditation in their morning routine. So it's something that a lot of high-level, high-achieving people utilize. There are loads of ways to do this. You can use this as a time to pray if you are a spiritual or religious person. You can use it as a time to meditate. I found this one particularly hard. I'm not gonna lie, it has been quite challenging for me, and I don't want to say I'm bad at it because I can't imagine that meditation is really something you should be good or bad at, but I do struggle with clearing my mind. There's different methods, and I would encourage you to have a look online at some different ideas for meditation, but the idea is that you're wanting to clear your mind of thoughts and let yourself just focus on your breathing and just be. So I have experimented with a few different things here. I've tried just silent meditation on my own, just relaxing, focusing on my breathing. I've also tried meditation apps, and the thing that I've found the most helpful is guided meditations on YouTube. So have a look at those if you struggle with meditation as well. Next up is affirmations. The idea with affirmations is that you're telling yourself some positive commentary and feeding your brain with compliments and things that are going to go well for you. So if you think about our own self-talk, a lot of the time we're saying things that are negative. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Oh, I'm running late. And the idea with affirmations is that they will build your confidence. When I first read about this, I thought it sounded quite cheesy and I wasn't sure if I was really on board with it, I'm going to be honest. But I found that I'm feeling more confident in myself when I do these affirmations. And on his Miracle Morning website, he gives an idea of lists of affirmations that you can use, so go check those out. And I actually found loads on Pinterest that I've found helpful. And I think that the key when you're doing these affirmations is to find ones that work for you, for the area of your life that you're wanting to improve upon. Next up is visualization. And visualization is a technique that is used by top sports people. And the idea is that when you visualize something happening, your brain struggles to differentiate that from real life. And when you're feeding your brain visualizations of things going well, your brain starts to receive that information and think that things are going well and work out ways of subconsciously making those things happen for you. That's my understanding of it. If you're interested in learning more about the science behind visualization, there's a book called The Art of Being Brilliant that I would highly recommend. Next up is exercise, and I love that he's included this, moving your body in some way that feels good for you. I personally have been doing running, and running is something that I already like doing, and I've also been doing home workouts, which again is something that I was already enjoying and doing, but having it in my morning routine has really been getting me into the habit of doing it more, rather than kind of going once or twice a week. I've been going more like 4 or 5 times a week, which I'm really enjoying, and I definitely feel better each day for having done some exercise at the start of the day. R is for reading, and I've actually been doing this when I very first wake up, and I've been doing the morning routine in a slightly different order, and I'm really enjoying having some time to read in the mornings. We normally think about reading at the end of the day, don't we? And at that time I'm too tired and quite often just want to get into bed and go to sleep. So it's really nice to carve out some time in the morning to read the books that I've been wanting to read for a very long time. S is for scribing, and he recommends journaling, talking about things that went well the day before, lessons you can learn, maybe writing a bullet journal and planning your today's to-dos. I personally use this time to write in my happy book, which you may know that I have. I've talked about it before on this channel. It's a book where I write down the things that have really brought me joy, that have made me laugh, that have made me feel whole and feed my soul. And I love doing that because the more that I write these things down, the more I start to notice these moments in my day-to-day life, because I'm thinking I'm going to be writing that in my happy book later. So there's a brief overview of the Miracle Morning and a few reasons that I like this. One is that what I talked about at the start, that it's an opportunity for you to carve out some time in the morning for yourself and give yourself that me time before the world's woken up, and give yourself some control over the start of your day. Secondly, I love the idea of starting your day doing something positive and productive and feeling like you've accomplished something. Once you start your day like that, you are ready to take on the day and to do more things that bring you success and joy, and that has definitely been true for me while I've been doing this. And thirdly, I love the idea of starting the day without an influx of things that you don't control. How many times do you wake up in the morning, turn on your phone and start immediately scrolling through WhatsApp messages, Facebook, Instagram notifications, reading the news, and then just feeling overwhelmed already before the day's even begun? I really like this idea of taking control of our morning and feeding our brains with things that are positive and that we control. My morning routine used to look really rushed. I always used to run late. I would end up leaving something at home and having to rush back for it and being late to work. I would feel overwhelmed and generally starting the day on a bad footing, and having this morning routine has made me feel like I've got some control, clarity, and I just feel generally good in the mornings. I've actually found myself even doing it on my days off. I'm enjoying it that much. So I'm going to leave this book in the description box for you down below, and I'm also going to leave a link to the Audible version of it. And if you aren't already a member of Audible, then this link will give you a free book, and if you don't want to start paying for Audible after that, just make sure that you cancel your sign up link. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video and that you found something useful from it. And even if you don't implement all of the 6 techniques, I hope that you can start implementing a few of them into your morning routine and basically just giving yourself some me time. You deserve it. Okay guys, that's it from me, and I will catch you in my next video. Let me know if there's any books that you want me to read and review, and I will do that in a future video. Bye!